Hey guys, and welcome back to the first episode of a new series which I'm going to be trying out called Unreal Engine Marketplace Reviews. Now the title is obviously pretty self-explanatory of what this series is going to be about. I'm going to be going on the marketplace and just taking different assets on there and just reviewing them. So this is similar to what I do with the free for the month assets and the monthly sales. However, these are just going to be general, not necessarily on sale or for free. However, they can still be both of those things as well. So in today's video, what we're going to be going over is the flexible combat system. Now before we get into the rest of this video, I would just like to say thank you to John for sponsoring this video. However, I would also like to say that I will still be giving my 100% honest opinion on this asset, and do let me know in the comments down below whether you'd want to see more of these dedicated videos showcasing different marketplace content like I was saying earlier, and these can be both paid and free assets, and this also isn't just going to be sponsored content. I will just be taking assets from the marketplace and reviewing them as well. And again, both free assets and paid assets, as well as sponsored and non-sponsored. And of course, I will always say when a video is sponsored, like this one is as well. Now with that disclaimer out of the way and me just going over what this series is going to be about, let's get right into it. And as always, I will leave a link in the description down below to the asset which I am talking about, as I do in the free for the month and sale ones as well. So like I say, let's now get right into it with the flexible combat system by John Beardsell. So we've got some main key points to go over this before going to some more of the details of it. So this is easy to learn and use, as well as tweak to fit your own projects. So this is very customizable to have it change for each individual project you're doing, so every game that uses this isn't going to look the exact same. And on top of the easy to learn and use, there is also tutorial support as well. So if you don't quite understand something, you can just watch the tutorials, which are linked on the marketplace page as well, and obviously they're all free. And as well as that, there is also a demo that you can play before actually purchasing this, as obviously this can be quite a bit of money to a lot of people, so if you want to just play a demo to see if this is for you, you can certainly do that. Another point of this system is it is a full system which provides everything you need to create a game, and this is both basic and advanced. So it's obviously going to be a combat driven game, but if you want a game in combat driven, this will perfectly help to create the entire game for you. So inside of this system, almost everything uses actor references rather than hard references, which makes changing things around very easy and efficient. So the most obvious showing of this would be the AI functionality, as the AIs can switch targets to friendly or enemy based upon an actor reference, meaning they're not locked into a specific blueprint. So if you want to change it very quickly, that is very possible to do. All the data for this system is stored using data tables, which again makes the game very easy to tweak for large end games. And the final key point I'm going to be going over here is that it has a drop and play setup, which means creating levels is super easy, as enemy AI and objects can all be placed in a level, and variables can be changed, which then changes the behavior of those things. So again, those points really just showcase how easy this is to use and how customizable and dynamic it is. And so now I'm going to be going over some of the other key points which are on the marketplace page as well. So the ones I just went over was ones which I've got from John when talking to him, that's obviously the person who made the project, and me also playing through it as well, having a look at it all, seeing all these different features. So this system has everything you need to create a game. It comes together with a full set of tutorials explaining how each feature works and how it can be changed to fit your own game's needs. So again, it can be different for everybody's games. This system is specifically designed to be flexible, aiming to fit a wide range of games types. A lot of thought has gone into making the blueprinting as simple, understandable, and as well laid out as possible to help you get a fast understanding of how the system works, so you can jump straight into adapting it for your game. So obviously one of the downsides to a lot of systems like this is they don't comment anything, or they make it really complicated to understand, so really you get it and you're left with it. You can't add on to it, you can't take away from it, you can't modify it at all. But this one, and I have looked through it myself as well, it is very well done, it's very well laid out and commented, so you really can understand what it all does. To change it for your own custom needs, or to remove things, or to add things on, you know where you need to add it. So some other primary features of this is there's melee combat, ranged combat, and magic combat. There's also an inventory system built in already, as well as a dialogue system and a quest system. And in addition to the inventory, there is also a trading system. Now those two obviously don't have to be linked, but in a lot of games they are. And again, in addition to the inventory, there is a dynamic equipment system, a targeting system, combat text, and assassinations for melee and ranged. So I'll put that on screen now. What you can see is if you sneak up behind an enemy, you can assassinate them, similar to a video I've done, but obviously this one is much more properly done, as they've actually gone into the time and effort of setting up completely. There is a storage and looting system, a leveling up system, a stat system, full set of animations, and honestly the list goes on and on and on. I can't say everything here, but you can obviously have a look at it for yourself using the link in the description down below. One final thing is there is advanced AI in this as well, and there's also a save system set up for you too. So some of the more technical details are there is 273 different animations. These are for both locomotion, light attacks, heavy attacks, blocks, turning, all the different stuff you'd want. There is 177 blueprints, some of these being actors, blueprint interfaces, widgets, behavior trees, all the different stuff again that you would want in a game. There is 110 different Niagara VFX, those being spells and arrow special damage effects. There is 127 different sound effects for movement, combat, spells and background music, and there is 114 different meshes, those being armors, weapons, arrows, the environment, and some general stuff, for example coins and potions. So at the moment, as of time of this video being released, it is only keyboard and mouse input. However, he has said he wants to be adding controller input in the future. At the moment, it is only network replicated as well, but again, multiplayer is going to be added in a future update too. And again, as of time of release, there are 16 written reviews, and he has complete 5 stars. So if we were to go through some of the reviews here, what it says is this system is phenomenal, everything is easy to understand and organized, the animations, inventory system and quest system are all great. The UI is easy to customize and change, the creator is super helpful, there are in-depth tutorials out already, I highly recommend this. That one again was a 5 star, every single review on here is all 5 stars. And let's read one more review. So this is a gem, you need this now. This is a steal for its price. Not only is it easy to use, but the support also deserves a 5 star. This is saving me so much time for my projects, and we all know that time is priceless. If you're looking for a combat system, do not look further, this is the best one by far. So again, as both of those have said, John himself is clearly helping people out to understand and use this system if they need that additional support, on top of the very advanced tutorials he's already got out. And something else important I should mention as well, is this works for both Unreal Engine 4 and 5. John sent me version 4, I then updated it to 5 and it still works the exact same, and obviously he has a version 5 as well, it was just easier to send 4, but obviously this works for both, so don't worry if you only use 4 or you only use 5, it works for both. And you might have some more questions about this, so let's go through some of the questions on the marketplace page as well. There are 22 have been asked, and all 22 have been answered. So one of the questions is, are you adding guns? I'd love to see guns in this, so magic, sword and shield, archery and guns all work together to make a crazy game. And the response from John is, I will be indeed, that will be the next update. So that sounds like something which is coming very soon. One more question on here is question HUD. Quick question, is it possible to switch the HUD to my own HUD? Thank you. And John said, of course, changing the HUD is incredibly easy. So again, very easy to just customize for your own personal needs and game. So I think that's probably all I'm going to go over for this, as I think I've pretty much covered everything. We've gone through some key points, a good description of it, as well as the reviews and some questions too. So once again, I think this looks absolutely fantastic. I have used it myself, and I do genuinely love it. And as always, there'll be a link in the description down below to the marketplace page where you can get this. So thank you so much for watching this video, and again, this is the first episode of a new series. If you do like this idea, definitely do let me know, and I will be covering it. Some of these videos as well might not be dedicated to just one asset. It might be covering 5 assets, or the best assets of the week or the month, or anything along those lines. Let me know in the comments down below what you think of the idea and how it can maybe be changed to improve it as well. So thanks so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you found it helpful of me covering and showcasing this asset. So thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.